On June 12, 1994, the bodies of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman were found stabbed to death outside of Brown's home in Los Angeles, California. O.J. Simpson, Brown's ex-husband and a former professional football player and actor, was quickly identified as a suspect in the murders. Simpson had a tumultuous relationship with Brown, and there had been several incidents of domestic violence reported to the police. In fact, just a few days before the murders, Brown had obtained a restraining order against Simpson, alleging that he had threatened to kill her. Despite the mounting evidence against him, Simpson maintained his innocence and hired a high-powered legal team, including attorneys Robert Shapiro and Johnnie Cochran. The trial, which became known as the trial of the century, was televised and garnered widespread media attention. The prosecution's case against Simpson was largely based on DNA evidence, including DNA found on a bloody glove discovered at the crime scene and on Simpson's property, as well as DNA found on one of Simpson's socks in his bedroom. The prosecution also presented witness testimony, including from Simpson's former housekeeper, who testified that Simpson had a cut on his hand on the night of the murders. Simpson's defense team, however, was able to cast doubt on the reliability of the DNA evidence and raised questions about the handling of the evidence by the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD. They also highlighted the racism of some of the LAPD officers involved in the case and argued that Simpson was the victim of a rush to judgment by the police and media. In a controversial decision, the jury found Simpson not guilty of the murders on October 3, 1995. The verdict was met with widespread disbelief and outrage, and many people believed that justice had not been served. In 1997, Simpson was found civilly liable for the deaths of Brown and Goldman and was ordered to pay $33.5 million in damages to the victims' families. However, Simpson was able to avoid paying most of the damages, and in 2007, a group of men led by Simpson's former sports agent, Alfred Beardsley, stormed into a Las Vegas hotel room and stole items of Simpson memorabilia at gunpoint. Simpson was subsequently arrested and charged with several felonies, including armed robbery and kidnapping. In 2008, Simpson was found guilty of all charges and sentenced to serve a minimum of 9 years in prison. He was granted parole in 2017 and was released on October 1, 2017. The O.J. Simpson murder case remains one of the most high-profile and controversial legal cases in American history, and it continues to be the subject of widespread discussion and debate.